With an evenly matched field, the turf will probably be decided by ground loss. It will be interesting to see which Euros add Lasix. Big John B got better this year, which made him a player in a weak long-distance grass division in California. Even on his best, he comes up a little short on number power here. Brown Panther is coming off what is slightly the best effort of his life. And if he runs back to that, he's a borderline contender. Flintshire ran the best race of his life on 3 weeks rest in the Arc de Triomphe and comes back again 4 weeks later. A repeat of that last effort would make him one of the strong contenders, but this is a tough call. Flintshire is one that might be ready to tail off late in the year. Artist Core ran the race of his life to win the Arlington Million and has been rested since. If he runs back to his best, he's one of many borderline contenders. We do note a big gap in this one's published works. Imagining is a very solid older horse, but he's just a little slower than the best ones here. He might be able to make that up by saving ground on the lead, however. Magician ran his best in this race last year, coming off a layoff. It's likely he'll run his best again now, but he'll probably have to run slightly better than last year to win this. Main Sequence has gotten better with age and this year with Lasix. All three of his efforts in this campaign were good enough to make him a strong contender here. And his last produced the best figure anyone in this race has run this year. With only 3 well-spaced starts this year and 5 weeks into this, Main Sequence should still be fresh and is a very strong contender here, especially if he can avoid breaking poorly. Telescope got dramatically better from 2 to 3, and again this year, with a top figure that makes him a strong contender. Stout has done very well in this continent, especially with horses that were clear contenders. And this horse is fresh and has been pointed for this one. Twilight Eclipse ran a couple of very big ones last year and hasn't been quite as good this year, although he has been inching forward again recently. In his last, he saved ground and didn't earn nearly as good a figure as Main Sequence, and on recent form is just one of many borderline contenders. But we do note they've managed to work out a lot of rail trips with this one, and it's not impossible that he's ready to get back to his best now. Telescope adds Lasix here. Flintshire does not. Main Sequence is another that drew wide with Velasquez. He's still a contender, but not as strong. The two he liked best are Telescope and Twilight Agenda, who not only drew the inside post, but have 2 of the best grass riders in the world. Imagining should save ground on the lead and is the other one we would use in exotics.